to my channel. So if you do not know already, I did do a part 1 to this, which is what is in my baby's hospital bag, which will be linked up here, or if not, it'll be linked in the description box down below. But now it is time for what's in my hospital bag. I am not gonna try to talk your ear off here. I'm gonna try to make this as detailed and as concise as possible, but not trying to take all day. I do wanna say that you're gonna see some things in here that you might think you don't need that, but I do wanna give the disclaimer that we are actually a military family stationed overseas. So I am actually getting ready to give birth here in Italy. And it is not on a military base, it is on the Italian economy. So they require some different things for us to bring than necessarily in the States. I will say if you're a first-time mom, second-time mom, whatever baby you're having, typically in the States, they provide so much for you, and it's really just about you packing what's for your comfort. Not to say that I didn't have some of my bougier aspects in this bag. For the most part, I really tried to pack things that I know that I'm going to use, and I really wanted to be more minimalistic and doing things too that I feel like I'm going to end up touching every single one of these things in this bag. With that being said, let's go ahead, scroll on in, and let me show you what I'm bringing. So to start off, I do have my makeup bag here, and I have actually been doing makeup looks like what's on my face right now, all with what is just in this bag. It's probably not going to seem as minimal to others, but this is pretty minimal for me. It's just got my basic of just primers, eyeshadow palette, things like that. Like I said, it's very much so this sort of makeup look, and so that's what's in this part. This one is my toiletry bag. I will show a little bit of what's in my toiletry bag. The makeup, I figured everybody's so different on what they do for makeup. For me, when it comes to my toiletries, I did pack a comb, but one that's also shower friendly in case you're just feeling real gross and you want to wash yourself from head to toe and you want to be able to comb your hair out. So I did do a shower one. I have got a bandana, and a bandana for me is multiple uses, whether that be just tying my hair up, whether it be creating a headband, all kinds of things. So I just have myself a bandana. I do have some of the Earth Mama nipple butter, and so I do plan to breastfeed, and so I did get this actually as a gift from my registry, and so I'm going to be taking this with me. I've got things like makeup remover wipes, your typical body wash. One tip that I would say is instead of going and trying to pack all of your like full-size products, or even to go, I feel like, and get all the travel size bottles and put your things in it, unless it's something that's just like really important to you to have the same body wash or whatever, just go to your store and just get travel size items in the little travel section. That's what I did. Got travel size of just all kinds of just basic things. So from body wash to lotion, I got just a travel toothbrush, I got mouthwash, hand sanitizer, which is a must in these times. And then I also have some of the little extras I would say that I'm bringing this time is the Earth Mama herbal perineal spray. And so this is for my lady bits afterwards. And then the other thing that I have for after having the baby is the After Ease, which is, I know a lot of YouTubers have talked about this. I went ahead and got it to just try it because why not? I know that when I had my son, I was in so much pain and was not expecting that this time I was like, we're gonna try all the stops to make myself comfortable. The thing that I would say do not forget for labor, don't care where you are, is some chapstick. So I did put some chapstick in here, and then you also just see I even just got a travel size deodorant. And then lastly, this is something that for some it might seem kind of like really, but I try to really take care of my skin nowadays, so I want this. I probably actually will use this just to give myself some better hydration and stuff when I'm washing my face, and that is just this little travel size mask, and it's just a regenerating sleeping mask. So the reason I want it is because it's just going to put moisture, just different things back into your skin, and so I figure after I wash my face with things or the makeup remover wipes, to be able to just put something that's going to be a mask and regenerate my skin without having to bring my entire skincare line of products, I'm just doing this guy. I am bringing the Haka, and although this is something I may not end up fully using in the hospital, I do know I am going to attempt it. just because I really want to try to establish milk supply. And before anybody's commenting down below of everything, I know it's a little bit extra, but for me, I did not have a successful time breastfeeding my son, and it's something that I feel like still I feel guilty about. And so this time I really want to try, and I really want to be successful. And so establishing that supply and everything, I just figured I'd bring it, and then that way when I'm nursing the baby, I can still be doing the whole putting the hock on the other, just to kind of still make my body think that there's that supply and demand if need be. But again, it's just one of those that I just rather have it than not have it. Obviously, I know that my haka is not just gonna like fill up with milk immediately. When it comes to being in my hospital room, laboring, all that jazz, I did go ahead and I packed my bag in a way, you guys can't fully see it, but kind of like labor and then after labor and recovery and then going home. And so when it comes to the labor part, I do have a portable fan. Ladies, if you are here overseas, Italy does not believe, it seems like, in central air conditioning. So it is hot. It is hot AF here. And we all know what it's like in labor. So I do have a little fan that I'll be having my husband fan me when I am probably dying of heat. You can put water in it. I don't care to be wet with it. I just simply want this fan aspect. So if you are over here in Italy, highly suggest getting yourself a fan. I also gave myself 2 different types of socks just because you just never know. This one is just the one that you would get from a hospital, where it's just got the parts on the bottom so that you're not slipping. And then these ones are just my fuzzy, just cozy socks. So it's just like if I end up just kind of being posted up in the bed, but wanting something on my feet, I've got cozy ones. And then obviously if I feel like I'm gonna be really just kind of walking around doing different things, I've got the ones that will keep me from slipping and falling. I did go ahead and get from Amazon my own gown to deliver in. This is something that it's mixed in the notions of if you needed it or not here, because when I first got here and they did this transition of everybody giving birth on the Italian economy, people were saying that they didn't have hospital gowns for people, and it was like kind of like a, oh, you're really gonna want to get one. And it just seems like at this point in time everybody just kind of suggests it. So I don't know if it's just that it's really different than in the States of our traditional ones they're tying and whatnot. So I just went ahead and ordered it, but I did order myself the gown that comes with the matching pillowcase. This is the thing that's a little bit bougie, but I thought it was still cute. So I do have my matching pillow case that goes with my delivery gown, because I will be bringing my own pillow just for comfort reasons and everything, with recovery, with sleep, if I want to use it as a prop. It's a really like nice kind of thick pillow if I want to use that instead of bringing an extra pillow of the boppy, if I want to put that to put the baby on. So I tried to, like I said, be as minimal as possible, but maybe have it have multiple uses. I do have 2 robes that I'm bringing, and one of them is this guy here. It matches my delivery gown a little bit more, so I might wear this one kind of more in the beginning, but I brought 2 only because, again, with it being so hot and just sweaty and after giving birth, and depending on what you're feeling like, and if you just feel nasty, sometimes you just want to put something new on. And I know that my attire in the hospital is going to end up just being a nursing bra and a robe versus clothes, just because of the heat. So I figured I'd give myself 2 of my robes, that way I have an option in case one gets too dirty. I also have my towel, because you did need to bring a towel, they said, for if you want to take a shower, and that is something that I want to do there. I do remember I did take at least 1 shower after I had my son, and so there's my towel. Again, like I said, nursing bra. I am going to go to the hospital in a nursing bra, I know, when I'm delivering, and so then there's one. Obviously, I'm going to feel gross in that once labor and delivery is over, but then after I get my shower and I'm clean, then I have another nursing bra that I will wear basically until I'm coming home. I'm going to end up having 2 outfits just in case with coming home, and it's more so depending on the weather. So we are either getting weeks of downpours of rain, or we're getting really sunny, hot, humid weather. So I'm either going to, I'm going to pack a dress similar to what I'm wearing in this video, which is just very light, comfortable. It's from Pink Blush Maternity. If you're interested, I'll link it down below. And then the next thing that I'm doing, in case I want it, is just simply some jogger sweats with a nursing tank, and then just a little cardigan in case it's kind of more rainy and dreary where I don't want like a long maxi dress dragging in the rain. Also, for in the hospital this time, I hated those big pads that they give you. So I went ahead and just bought myself basically the Depends. This is the Always brand of basically Depends, but so I just got myself my adult diapers. And if you're wondering, girl, you don't have your Dermaplast, you don't have your Tux, you don't have that water bottle, I found that when I was in the hospital with my son, I didn't use any of it. I didn't like it. And so what I did like, though, was having these ice packs. So I did go ahead and order myself these ice packs because it's pretty much, again, something that they don't have here in the hospitals. So I got myself tons of these because, honey, you gonna need some ice on them lady bits. So I got myself a few of them, packed them in here. I can't remember how fast I went through the ice packs, so I did pack myself quite a few in the bag. That's something that I may not use all of, like the same with the Always sort of Depends, but I'd rather have more than less. So that is basically what I've got in my bag. The things that I didn't talk about that we will obviously throw in would just be things like my laptop. I'm gonna put my camera, because we do plan on filming like a birth vlog and kind of the whole first 24 hours with the newborn, all that jazz. So that stuff's gonna get thrown into the bag last minute. And obviously like my Yeti water bottle, just like kind of odd and in little things that I use so much right now that I can't put in my bag. But that is it. So that's all for my bag. Like I said, I plan on touching everything in it. I want it to be very minimal because my husband at this time, and it looks like when we go into labor, is not going to be able to stay in the hospital with me. So I wanted whatever it is that I can make sure that I can kind of carry, or at least if I'm telling people to bring my bags, that it's very easy for me to just simply say I've got a pillow, I've got my weekend bag, and I've got my baby's diaper bag, versus letting anything sort of slip between the cracks, because I do know here I'll be moving between a couple of rooms before I'm settled into my final room. So hope you guys enjoyed this. Definitely comment down below if you want me to do a follow-up video talking about if I used it all or anything like that, or if you just want me to kind of just include it maybe in a vlog or anything like that for the future. And we're about to have a baby, you guys. I can't believe it. Baby number 2 is coming so soon, and I appreciate you guys so much. All of your prayers, well wishes for a safe delivery, and I will see you guys hopefully the next time you see me after this video. I'm telling you, I'm in labor.